For the last 10 years, I've been missing out on playing PC games because I've been using a MacBook, but that changed last year because Apple released Game Porting Toolkit for developers to release macOS games much faster. That's when console gamers like me perked up at the idea of playing PC games on our Silicon MacBooks. So if you're an Apple Silicon user like me, here's how you set up shop to play PC games on your Mac. First of all, you'd need an Apple Silicon, which means a model no older than 2020. Sorry if you have one of those. Second, you need to update your operating system to Sonoma or Ventura at least. Third, just like a PC, the better the specs you have, the better the performance you'll get on your MacBook. That's because we'll use a Windows bottle on top of which the games that will actually run. I'm using an M1 MacBook Pro from 2021, which has got 16 gigs of RAM, not a flex, just being honest. So most games before 2020 play real well, but anything after that, it's a hit or miss. So if you have an M2 or M3, obviously you'll have better performance because of the chipsets and because of the RAM that you get with it. Now get your MacBook out and then download Crossovers from the link below. I know Crossovers is a paid app, but there's a 15-day trial, so you can try it out and then see if it's worth it for you and then buy the thing if you like it. It's miles better than paying $1,000 just for a 4080 Ti, trust me. And the reason we're not using Parallels is because Parallels is an entire OS on top of the games that you'd be playing. So there's two different applications running and your Mac's not going to handle that. Wineskin is good, but there's a lot of rigmarole. And just like Game Porter's Toolkit, where there's lots of commands that you have to enter to even set it up, it's not intuitive for anyone, it's not streamlined as well, which will be real annoying for the boomers, just like how they struggle with smartphones. Now keep in mind that most games don't run perfectly, so there is this caveat you need to remember. So install Crossovers with the link that I mentioned, and then sign up for the trial account. Now go to your profile and then choose downloads and then download the latest version of Crossovers, which is Crossovers 24. And then drag and drop the Crossovers into your application folder. Now open Crossovers and install Steam, it'll automatically install everything that's required for the games to run. Not only is the UI more intuitive and streamlined, it does the job for you, which is awesome. Use these advanced settings for the most effective performance on your Mac. Those work for me, but mostly it'll work for you as well. Metal and MSync need to be turned on for the most efficient performance. That's the combo that worked for me. Now double click on Steam and then it'll start updating, which will then ask you to log in. So now once you're logged in, you'll be able to install PC-only games on your Steam account and then play. Oh, by the way, so make sure that your Steam Mac app is not open most of the time when you're using Mac Windows app within Crossovers. Let's actually play a game with my controller to see if it actually works through the translation layer. And it does. Now not every game runs perfectly. I usually like to keep my expectations low, so I just play indie games on my Mac and then use my PS5 console for AAA games. Now as Digital Foundry pointed out, you can play most AAA games like Baldur's Gate 3 or Alan Wake 2 with a pretty stable frame rate. Not as good as a PC, obviously, because you're running it on an M1 Mac with another translation layer. But it does the job and it's great for what it is. I'm sorry I can't show you the comparison both on PC and Mac because I don't have games on both of them as well as my PS5. I'm not that way. So that's how you play PC games on your Mac. Thanks for watching all the way. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this and like the video if you actually did. I'll see you soon because you'll watch the next video, I guess. So obviously you'll see me and I won't see you. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Bye.